premiers against the 2010 premiers at the MCG.
What a goal! Collingwood dash away the big margin of the night.
This is the only place to be on a Saturday night.
Spinning out of trouble.
The Pies, coming off a shock loss to Carlton, will be breathing fire.
Yes!
But the Cats Premiership Warriors always plan their run.
Geelong coming back hard.
They build their season, gaining momentum. Their destination, September.
Look at that. The ball barracks for Geelong.
But this is the final in July. A showdown nobody wants to lose.
And Hawkins kicks the goal. That is a thumping kick.
Two great sides, one huge match. This is a Saturday night blockbuster.
Yep. Ball out wide. Harry O'Brien strong in front of Walker, who's the other debutant for the Cats. O'Brien delivers deep. Thomas got a good sit here and both hands on it and didn't let his team down now. Tough kick for Thomas.
And also Maxwell take defensive marks and they rebound so quickly. They create so much scoring from their half-back line. Chris Scott, they would put a lot of planning in making sure that doesn't happen. It just has to come to ground.
I tell you, if Daisy Thomas didn't mark that ball, Chris Dawes was going to. So a couple of worrying signs early. Marks inside 50 for the Pies.
Thomas needs to stick this right at the right post and hope his natural bend of the ball from right to left brings it back. Kick on the way. There it is. Magnificent. Thomas kicks Collingwood's first. Goal. Jolly in the middle. West the opponent. This time Jolly with the knock, but Selwood with the clearance. Went to ground with the ball. It spills loose. Collingwood go deep and long. Cloak was there. In right. Scarlett got bundled off the ball. Desperate. Goldsack out of the pack. Something out of nothing.
Line and just got goal side of his direct opponent. We'll see it here. It comes out to him. Gets a quick kick forward. They get a contest. And a great snap out of the pack, but well done by Fasolo. Just rolling the dice there a little bit on the wing.
Pies were coming off a 10-game winning streak before going down to Carlton last week, and a lot of it was on the back of their forward pressure. They are just manic in keeping the ball inside forward 50. Second opportunity created. Dawes mixing it up, and that's been a great move. Goldsack forward. He's not only getting the job.
One there, onto the lead.
Kick back into the middle. Stevie J's got company. A lot of Collingwood players. Lucky, though, because Heathsaw couldn't get back. Pendlebury. O'Brien back to Pendlebury. Cool. Releases pressure to Swan. Swan picks out a one-on-one in favour here. And it's a great mark taken by Elliott.
Yeah, high risk, high reward. Geelong play. They went through the corridor with a really dangerous ball from Motlop. It was a half volley that they couldn't pick up. But the problem is you get turned over and it's in a dangerous part of the ground.
Gee, that was beautiful to advantage, wasn't it?
He changed his mind at the last minute with that kick, Dane Swan. He was going to just go straight down the line. Then he saw his man out on the left of screen there.
Strong mark by Elliott. Collingwood for an early lead of 18 points. They rise and Collingwood in front by 18.
They're just a bit stronger, a bit better equipped around the footy, Collingwood. It's a real worry for the Cats tonight.
Bad forecast in the weather here tonight. It was expected over the last 24 hours we get hail and thunderstorms. Bit of light rain here at the moment. I reckon it's affected the crowd a little bit. Here's a 50-metre penalty.
Taylor Hunt ran through the mark there, trying to get to Dane Swan. A bit too eager, ran straight through the mark, boys.
Well done, Lingy. All over it there, and this will bring Maxwell within about 30 metres of goal, perhaps 25.
Hasn't kicked a goal this year, Nick Maxwell. Only 26. Let's have a look at it here. Yeah, just ran through the mark. Trying to get to Dane Swan, as Lingy described. Hasn't kicked a lot of goals in his career, Maxie. 172nd game tonight, only 26 goals.
Yep, this for career goal number 27. Maxwell comes in steady, nice. Collingwood have got 4 first-quarter goals. Forced him out of the Geelong lineup. Little unusual in itself. There's the first gamer in Walker. Chapman now head over the ball. Got to be one. Kelly gave it to the wrong man. Beams. Pendlebury on his favoured left boot. Over the top. Handball back to Beams. Left foot around the corner. Goal number 5 for Collingwood.
Scotty Pendlebury back in the side tonight. Have a look at the decision making from him. About to shape to kick, and then that sweeping handball. You can't teach reading the game like clean touch that you saw amongst the heat and traffic again with Pendlebury. He just never ever fumbles the footy. Always makes the right choice.
Already looking really good, Pendlebury, isn't he? Now Collingwood Swan. A ball that tried to draw Cloak to the ball. He didn't come. Beautifully picked up by Sinclair. Over the top, Tarrant for his second goal. Did he stay in the field of play? He reckons he did. And the umpire's got... I mentioned Tarrant's second goal. Of course, he missed that easy one. It's at actual fact his first. And what a great look. Cloak's there, Dawes as well. Guthrie says to Scarlett, get out of my way. Now Kelly. Someone's got to go and get it for the Cats. They're all looking at it. Goldsack swooped in, kick around the body, one-handed attempt by Cloak. Jolly picks it up, handball back inside. Thomas for the goal. Got it, 3 in a row for the Pies.
Well, look at touch shock at the moment, the Cats getting overrun, outplayed, and we're seeing a lot of this, pushing hard forward, unaccountable.
So Josh Hunt to just slow things down. Methodically, the Cats try and pick off the loose man. Duncan now back into the side this week. Just under 17 seconds to go in the quarter, so I think they've done enough to stop Collingwood scoring again as Reid. Fumbling mark, well, they may not have. If Brown can get this inside, there's time for a mark. 5 seconds, an opportunity for Jolly to get high. He did, and he'll get a look here. Darren Jolly.
That was it, BT. They forced the Geelong Footy Club. Just have a listen to what the umpires got nothing for us. He forced them to go down the line. Geelong don't want to do that. They want to come into the corridor.
That is Scarlett nodding in agreement with the umpire. Yeah, I think you got that one right, he said.
And they turn it over. Ben Reid takes that intercept mark on the wing. He gets that quick release handball off and puts them under the pump.
No time left on the clock here, Richo. It'll sound.
That's 20 seconds.
What's he do with it, BT? You're the expert on
I'm not
these.
sure whether there's a little bit left or right for Jolly or not, but there it is, the confronting task, basically on the quarter-time siren. Jolly comes in, kick is good, siren sounds, and that is a goal. Collingwood by 34. Knocked down in favour of Blair, didn't try and pick it up in the wet conditions. Guthrie came through, did really well. A little flick throw there from Guthrie. Nicely spotted by the umpire, and Blair's ball. Tarrant looking to get away, and he's on the loose now. Blair ignores the lead. Tarrant comes up the middle. Kicked it too long and deep for him. Harry Taylor with the punch away. Goldsack runs onto it. Left foot around the corner is very good. Very impressive from Tyson Goldsack. Now Cloak has been given an opportunity to clear it, kick around the body. Enright's got to go at it, and he did.
Did it well, Enright, then. Trapped the wet ball.
Kick is good to Smets as well. Maxwell, so Collingwood applying the pressure here at the moment. Fasolo protects the drop of the ball and took a very good mark in the end.
Well, this is the difference in the game. Darcy and Lingy were just talking about Geelong's inability to lock the ball in and get multiple inside 50s. That's what the Pies did on that occasion. They set up well behind the football. It comes out. They get a quick kick back into the forward line, and those rush kicks around the corner like that.
Just his body position there.
You keep banging it in, you're going to get marks eventually.
Basically directly in front. Fasolo's kick is on target as well. So the Pies...
They're getting turned over every time in the corridor by this big, strong, tough Collingwood team, and then they're getting scored against routinely. 7-4 from turnovers, the Pies here tonight.
Pendlebury again over the top to Shaw. Shaw to Dawes. He got down low. And I know this is a pretty tough kick in the wet, but he has got a great action. Sorry, Lingy.
Das, you say that the Cats keep doing it. It has served them so well over the years coming through the corridor. But surely you adjust to the conditions. You know that a kick that's not 100% perfect in these conditions is going to get turned over. Maybe they need to go safer and adjust to the conditions.
That's fine.
2-9 from set shots. There it is in 2012 for this man Dawes, but he has a very nice kicking action. That one straight through the middle. Dawes has found the pocket.
This action, BT, talk us through it.
It's just very clean and simple. It's very straight and direct, and fundamentally he's not trying to kick things.
That's a pretty simple way of getting it from one end to the other.
Super slow-mo there on the talk was magnificent. Here's Sinclair. Hands in the back by Smets. Sinclair 55 out, Geelong. Sensing got a bit of a chance here. Kicked the first two of this second half. Thomas rips it off the front. Left foot goal.
Now look at this. Travis Cloak just stood up and bodied. You have a look at the strength. Nottingham did a great job here not to get out Mark, but they just got back harder. Look at Dale Thomas. His timing is perfect. Hit the pack at the exact time that you needed to. Clean pickup. And their finals type of goals, front and centre crumbs. You love them if you're a Collingwood coach in Bucks.
That's as good as you get as far as the front and centre crumb goes. What I liked about that play was the lead of young Jamie Elliott. He led up hard at the football and it allowed Cloak to still have that one-on-one, which...
Bondell thinks the correct decision by the umpires. It was a behind, no problems, even if it took a while.
So is it worth the 2 minute stars?
Well, I reckon it's such an important part of the game. If you have to spend a bit of time, I reckon it creates a bit of drama at the ground. Everyone wants to see the right decision paid. I got it wrong early. They got it right.
Blair to Tarrant. Tarrant marks on the lead, and he is a pretty big kick, Chris Tarrant.
They've just had more than one target inside their forward 50 tonight.
Goal and a miss in the first quarter to Tarrant. 52 minutes out, too close to the man on the mark there. Picked up here by Goldsack, gives it to Dawes. Left foot around the corner, I think it's good. It is. Collingwood have got another. 2 goals apiece. Here in the third quarter, Dawes getting the second for Collingwood. Jolly. Gee, that's a funny little handball to Marty Clark. He's a left footer. On to Beams. A kick not the required journey. Shaw just happy to advance it out of the pressure area. Now Beams around the corner. Great kick to side bottom. He takes Hunt on. Handball over the top to Sinclair. He'll kick inside 50. Tarrant can go over the top of Taylor and takes the mark.
Well, he thought about one to Daisy, and he'll go back. Smart work, Chris Tarrant. He's had his own goal-kicking problems tonight. He's hitting a little shaky. Once again, we see the Pies get out of defensive 50, work through the forward press from the Cats a little too easily, and then just split them open once they get through the middle of the ground. Yeah,
the Cats' pressure has been better at the start of this quarter, but it was that kick from Beams. That was a great kick under pressure in traffic to release side bottom.
Game-high margin on offer here. Collingwood by 51.
Ball's on the ground a lot, pretty wet. I think they go one of the bigger fellas and they get Jackson Sheringham's run on. You know, with Jackson, he's going to have an absolute crack. He's a hard little nut. He's a terrific fella and he's worked very hard for this opportunity.
Would they think that Walker's probably done enough, Lingy? The other first gamer. Look at this to Fasolo. He marks inside 50.
Dane Beams on over the top.
And he does just that, Lingy. Beams will go into an easy one. Another one for the Pies.
Well, that ball was hard up against the boundary line. They had pressure on them, a quick kick, and they've just been good at this transition, the numbers, the spread.
To Maxwell. Maxwell didn't quite get it through Harry Taylor. It did. He did in the end. Linking handball here to Pendlebury, who's under pressure. Somehow worked into Beams, and Beams has found space here for Elliott. Marked it low. Little kick over the top to Goldsack. Got to back up. Oh boy, they messed that up. Second opportunity. Pendlebury said, "Where are you, Goldsack?" He said, "I'm here." Gave it off to Cloak. Cloak around the corner. Continues to kick a goal in the game.
Obviously, the circumstances of taking over from, you know, a legendary coach, and he hasn't done anything wrong, Nathan Buckley.
Pretty reasonable start to your coaching career. There's going to be 12 wins and 3 losses into his first season.
What's their run ahead look like? Darcers will just have a look after Marty Clark drives this ball forward, and the Cats in control as they attempt to come out of defence. Thomas was desperate. Yeah, the Collingwood run.
Just had a look at Hawthorn next week, the MCG. They play the Greater Western Sydney up there, St Kilda at the MCG, and then Sydney up in Sydney at ANZ Stadium.
So pretty tough for them, with the exception of the GWS game. And there's a 50-metre penalty as well.
Question for you, Bristol, on Twitter. Sam S has tweeted through as we look at the 50-metre penalty. It was pushing it back to Fasolo. He'll kick a certain result. Does tonight's result, Sam wants to know, say more about Collingwood or the Cats?
I think it says more about the Cats and where they're at right now, doesn't it? We expected, as Fasolo comes in and kicks the goal and almost missed it, I might add.
Well, Scotty, the first game back, how'd you feel?
Yeah, I felt a bit rusty in that first half, and it felt like sort of in that third quarter it sort of clicked, and I felt like I was back into sort of the running patterns that were required.
Just a really good quality hard-fought win against a team that you no doubt respect, but great to get the win.
Yeah, it was. It was trying conditions all night, real slippery and greasy, and yeah, it's always good to beat Geelong, and they're such a tough, hard side to play against, so it's always good to get one.
Well, great to see you back out there. Go and enjoy yourself, mate. Thank you.
Thanks, Lingy. Cheers.
I've got Harry O'Brien down here with me. Harry, terrific hard-fought win, tough conditions, a slippery ball, but you must have been happy to get the win on the board.
Yeah, very happy. To bounce back after a poor performance last week, and I think we executed everything that we set out to do before the game.
And yourself, just across half-back, just countless times you're able to turn the ball over, pump the ball back inside 50. Really important role that you played tonight.
Yeah, look, the pressure up the field was fantastic, so it makes our job so much more easier.
Great to have Scotty Pendlebury back out there running around.
Oh, very handy. Yeah, it was fantastic. He made an impact again, so yeah, it's a great win.
Well done, mate. Great stuff.
Thanks a lot, man.
Incredible again tonight. Collingwood by 31 points, 17-8, 110 to Geelong, 10-19, 79.